That's a check of your traffic. Now here's Paul with our weather, and it is a forewarned weather alert day.
Right, we're expecting strong to severe thunderstorms later on today. We have some just regular thunderstorms in western and northwestern Middle Tennessee, now edging into the western half of southern Kentucky at the moment. That's all staying to the west of Nashville. Let's take a look at the big picture perspective, the overview of how this is going to set up. It's been termed an enhanced risk of severe weather by the Storm Prediction Center. That's level 3 out of 5. Large hail, the primary threat, but damaging wind gusts over 60 miles an hour, almost on an even level with the hail threat. The risk of a tornado is going to be low, but it's certainly not going to be zero. Let's take a look at what's happening on the forewarned live radar right now. And we do have those thunderstorms in western Middle Tennessee and across the Tennessee River into West Tennessee that are moving to the northeast. Earlier, I was kind of crossing my fingers, hoping Clarksville at least would stay dry. That's not going to happen. You're going to get wet within the next half hour to 45 minutes or so. Strongest storm about to move up into Benton County. We'll keep an eye on that one just in case there's a damaging wind threat out of that. And we're going to see this hit and miss activity ahead of the main line of thunderstorms. It's not going to arrive until later into the afternoon. So the big picture radar perspective, here's our line of thunderstorms in West Tennessee, just edging into the northwestern corner of the midstate. This is the leading edge of the warm, muggy air. It's going to set up and help to enhance our thunderstorm threat later on. Out to our west, that rain is fizzling out, so it's not going to hold together, help to stabilize our atmosphere really to any extent at all. The atmosphere should be ready to go later on today. So this is a more significant threat of severe weather than what we had with that borderline risk on Saturday. Check out Futurecast. It's got a fairly good handle on where things are right now. That thunderstorm activity lifts up to the north, a little break in the action, but again, hit and miss activity possible at any point during the day. Take the umbrella with you because while it's not a guarantee you're going to need it, it's going to be a good accessory to have, especially later on. Let's freeze the maps here again during mid-afternoon. Again, that hit and miss activity. Any one of these thunderstorms could become briefly severe, but the greatest severe weather threat will develop to our west. This particular forecast model has slowed things down just a little bit with that main line of storms not moving into western Middle Tennessee until right around 5 or 6 o'clock and not moving towards metro Nashville until about 8 o'clock. I still think it's going to be a little bit earlier, but until those storms actually develop, they don't even exist yet. We're going to have to just keep an eye on the latest data and continue to revise the arrival times for you as we head through the day. I think the earlier you can get home from work today, the better off you're going to be. Enhanced risk of severe weather, again, that's level 3 out of 5. The farther west you go, the greater threat you're going to be facing, and then the storms will diminish once the sun goes down and they move farther to the east. All types of severe weather possible, but they're pretty much in order of what we expect. That large hail threat because the upper atmosphere is still fairly cold, which means that hail isn't going to melt to any great extent as it hits the ground. Looking outside, skies brightening a little bit. We're going to see more clouds and sunshine in general throughout the day, but a little bit of sun to help boost our temperatures more and more. The warmer we get, the more unstable the atmosphere gets. It's 60 degrees already in Nashville, also 60 in Lawrenceburg. Warmer, muggier air with the yellow shading here. That's going to move up across the midstate, and temperatures will be in the low 70s by noon and the mid 70s for highs this afternoon, about 10 degrees above average. Warm enough and muggy enough that while the atmosphere isn't going to be perfectly set up for a severe weather outbreak, it's going to be good enough, and that's a cause for concern. That's why it's a forewarned alert day. Just plan on staying weather aware. We'll let you know if any warnings are issued. Tomorrow and Wednesday looking mostly dry and still warm. Another round of strong to severe storms possible by Thursday.
All right, we've been warned. Thanks, Paul. Hey.